So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
They're really gonna put a lot of time into this Starfield, huh? Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'll be honest, I really don't care. But I am gonna put it on though. I'm gonna see what they have to say. Bethesda Game Studios. Let's see. Hold on 1 second.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for
Hey,
joining
Todd.
us today.
How are
and
you
welcome
today?
to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much
trying to see if I can get somebody that's
of
a
what we
little
think makes our
more
game special.
interested
So
into this
let's
game
jump
to come in
and take a look.
and let me know how I'm supposed to feel about this.
Starfield is our first new
footage.
universe in over 25 years.
16 times the detail.
Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities.
I feel
But this
very
time,
limited though.
It's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because
Over
the choice
1,000?
of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people
1,000
and
worlds.
creatures that live in these worlds.
And they're all gonna look different, not just reskins.
That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm really looking forward to this game to come out.
We also
To
have
see the
an all-new animation
Bethesda
system.
bugs that are in it.
And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Like I genuinely want to see what people experience in this game.
We
'Cause,
love
yo,
exploration and rewarding
Bethesda
it, but
always
you
has
do
some
explore
fucked up shit.
differently in this game, given its
Day
scale.
one, and it's always the
That
greatest
usually
shit to
involves
watch for people.
exploring an area you've landed
So I'm
in.
definitely gonna like
You can collect
react to some
resources.
people's like playthroughs or whatever. Day ones, just to see what happens. If it works out fine, it works out
and
fine.
maybe
That's great for
stumble
them.
upon
But
something unexpected.
let's see if they keep to their old ways. Space punk and a spacer, or the spacer punk and a spacer. I already playing Call of Duty. Ow.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up.
do like
and you can
stuff.
view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you.
Right.
I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Why does that look like he has a freaking the Japanese version, the Japanese Nintendo, the Famicom? Why does that look like his head's made out of a Famicom?
And majesty of space exploration.
It's Von Peli.
To evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big. And it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, versus 5. The many planets that are barren, but
I'm gonna say that's less than 1,000 right there.
Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
All right.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Okay.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your
number one
eyes
something.
are guided upwards
to
just these
that's
boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made.
Angela
not just
Browder.
in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
I couldn't read what this tweet said, but now I understand what it's saying.
We have
what happened to Northwest's face,
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
Unless it's just like makeup, then that's fine.
The artifacts are so different,
as long as she's not
so
hurt.
alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
An intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader.
The ex-soldier
Mateo,
and adventurer
theologian
become
who
mentor.
believes that there's definitely something else out there.
The guy who
Noel,
believes.
the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege.
The gifted
and
scientist.
Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems.
Made so much
and
money.
Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The
and
journey you
Barry.
take with Constellation
What?
is just the first.
It was like
of many
you
you'll
got the
embark
rich
on.
guy, you got the
Subtle
scientist, you
Systems
got
is
the
home to all kinds of
ex-adventurer, the
different stories,
ex-pirate, the
people,
ex-space
adventures for
cowboy,
you to
Mr.
uncover.
I believe in the impossible, and Barry. Like,
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They
Okay.
consider themselves the true children of Earth.
Do you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies.
What the
The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
Oh, yeah, of course.
This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Oh, we having a quick draw?
Neon started
Obviously,
out
looks
as a
like he
fishing
lost.
platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Go on.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed,
Everybody,
right?
including me.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
Okay. I'm gonna check to see if Square Enix is up. Yep.
Shall be made dust in time.
Dust in Dowie.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet.
Wrong.
It
Damn
always
you.
has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before.
Nope, nothing
It's
yet.
all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
I like a slice of humanity's
ready
future.
to get out there?
Delicious.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience.
Right.
But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think
Are you?
people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters
Okay.
and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Okay.
Hey,
I
come
don't
on.
want to make a character that
Come
looks like
on.
everybody else.
Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
Okay. Muscular, heavy,
Your
thin,
journey from
body
there
type,
can be as
walk
detailed
style.
or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
The game better have more to offer than ever
It's
before.
also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and
like my
makeup,
grandmother.
blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
Diplomat, cyber. Okay, here's where
three basic skills.
shit matters.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is gonna come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals
It
anyway,
froze.
given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join
No,
your crew
get the hell away
and
from
give
me.
you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You
Bro,
have to
it's
pay some
not-
credits
not-
to support your
no.
parents.
Why would someone
but
want
they're
that?
very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when
Wait.
your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait,
he's of the
there are
same
ways to do
religion
that
as
too.
them,
What a
and they
view.
won't kill him for
It's a
that.
feast for the eyes. Off we go. To
But they're
another
hostile to everybody else. That's
adventure.
great. Are you gonna shoot?
We'll let you discover that on your own.
That's fucked up. He is gonna shoot him.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
Which are?
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Good hack.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Nice.
Boost
Took
pack
over
out of the
level
gate. I'm
80
boost
alien.
packing everywhere.
Okay, yo, why would you not want that one?
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Just punching everybody? I get behind that.
That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills
My
that
God,
suit
camera.
your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever
All
possible,
right.
I like to talk my way through
Freaking
situations.
assassin over here.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
You just as range from above? Oh, whack.
I like blowing stuff up.
God dang it. Bert. Bert.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
Ooh. Nice gun.
Our team worked hard
Peaceful.
to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the
Happy
way we
you did
approached
that.
planetary atmospheres,
Called
to
up
the way we
NASA.
placed
Hey NASA,
biomes
listen.
based on the
I
planet's
need
distance
some
from the
information
sun.
to make my game as realistic
Once
as
we had created
possible.
a
Please
grounded world,
send me all
we can
your
start looking
data.
at all the things that make that world fun.
When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there.
Is it all out there? Or if it's some
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity. Because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
There's a Capcom event tomorrow. I hope it's
Space
after I come out of
exploration is
work.
possible thanks to your ship. Your
Thank you.
ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own.
He was reading
I
a
think
script.
You'll
You
be
saw him
blown
look over.
away by the amount of stuff
He
you
said,
can do.
it's like having
You can
another
buy a
character.
ship,
I'm sure you can find something you like.
And your home.
customize and upgrade that ship, and hire a crew to keep it up and running.
Right.
And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off
yeah.
with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
Still talking about a ship?
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship.
Okay.
You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons.
Okay.
Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship.
Okay.
From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Well, I just want to see this Final
Our
Fantasy
modified
16.
Frontier is a
Where are
practical
you?
ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS
13 minutes,
Platypus,
folks.
as I called it, where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
Right.
And
Whatever
while you
your
can build your
imagination
home
is.
among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift
All
off
right,
when you are,
take it over, you. Wow.
But you can also take
This
a more
is
personal
still
approach
going.
by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
All right. Hijacking a ship.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
Why?
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
What? Why? Why would I do
There
this?
are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well.
What do I get?
You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
All right, so you're a klepto.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness
Don't
of
leave your
space.
sandwiches around her, I guess.
Hello, stranger. I just finished
Grandma?
cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own.
Listen,
The
the
thing I
only
love
valuable
most
thing
about
I've seen
Starfield
about this
is
was
that
what
it is
that
a
lady was
Bethesda
saying, just
game
being a pirate.
through and through.
Just jack
It's
everybody's
really about
shit.
going to strange new
that's the
places,
most fun I've
meeting
heard so
interesting
far.
people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Person.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put
Just a
so
little
much
bit different.
detail into our
Nothing
game worlds, and we
crazy,
love
just-
the
it's just a wee
opportunity
bit
to
different.
bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game.
Wow,
that
the
acts as
same
part of
way
your
you had
HUD, where it's
the
compass and then environmental
drink
information
from Fallout 76,
that connects to your phone to
the
give you
Nuka-Cola Dark
notifications
or whatever.
and other information.
Wow, or
And we've
the
also
bag.
designed this really cool case that it
Wow,
comes with,
but
each
that's
one.
the you just giving out
we
merge,
took as much
huh?
care in
Is
designing
it
this
actually
case
gonna
as
be
we
the
did
real
the
watch?
Our
Is it gonna
attention to
fucking
detail
work?
in the game
Is everybody gonna
totally
get it when they
translates to
pre-order it?
this.
Like, fuck outta
Inspired
here.
by the cases that the astronauts
Fuck
used
outta
during the Apollo
here.
era to bring
The
back
fucking
samples from
do the
moon.
same shit with
It's got
the
the intricate locking
the
mechanism,
helmet.
authentic, heavy, comes with
Like,
a Constellation
get outta here,
patch,
bro. Ain't nobody
made of
buying this shit.
strap,
If anybody buys
and
this
the
shit, I feel
overall
bad for you.
functionality and
'Cause it's
believability
probably
of
not even
this
gonna
as
come in
something
or
that
work,
would exist
potentially.
in the world, in the Starfield
If we go
universe.
off of the track
Oh,
record.
and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there.
Oh, it's Bill.
And it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
All right, people. Final Fantasy is ready to rock. It hasn't started yet, but it's about to. We got it. We're right at the end, so this is good. See, I timed it out just right. I timed it out really good. I'm waiting for them to say thank you for joining us at Bethesda. Three, 2, 1, 0, -7, square root of pi, 5. Why's you mad, Toby? You want to get down?
In every one of
Come
our
here.
games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting,
my old boy, my old
building,
little
and
man,
customizing.
Toby.
I think what's cool about
Toby
this whole
Tobert
system that
Bird.
we generate
What
the
we
planet
call him.
itself as a
If you had to give
procedural
him a full
content,
name.
but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player
Toby.
explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting
Gotta go to the
locations
bathroom
for the
real
player
quick.
to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling
that little bit
Bethesda
of
is known for.
spice.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Lovely. Again, I'm just really not that into this. All right. See, this is where I get a little into it. Oh shit. Oh, my boy's got what, 3 health bars worth of thing? Ooh, never mind. That did not help. That did not help you either. Yo, that's fucked up. He was running. He's like, help me, please. Bam.
It's completely up to
Bumped him
you
in the back of the
how
head.
you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views.
Ah, the scenery.
With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
Of course.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals.
Oh,
you can get
my
experience and
God.
rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
I'm dying here. I'm dying here.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
Oh, looks like it's starting.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
It looks pretty, I guess. I guess. Just gotta make sure.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
Okay.
Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your
Jeff
playstyle.
Brown.
Different weapon sights and scopes. larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
Okay.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
Nah, just give me the knife. I'm gonna be a pirate.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Right. Back. Okay.
Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
Damn, you got a lot of inventory space. Actual thing. I feel like I'm just really excited. It's a giant dinosaur. What the? Oh my god! Do you have the force? What the hell?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time. And Spencer, a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game. We're always sharing these unique and special moments.
What game is that?
That only a game
That's
like this can
Battlestar Galactic.
When I think
Starfield.
about what makes it special,
Starfield. That's
Swan, why do you keep saying it wrong?
This game is a reflection of
I
the
did. I
incredible,
just keep forgetting, and then
then
it'll start coming out. I'm like, oh, there's Star in the name, but I was like, it's not Star Lord. And then I was like, oh wait, I think it's
Let's hear
Starfield.
some of their favorite moments.
It's funny because you said they're making a Battlestar Galactica game. Oh wow!
Bro, my brain really like shut down. I was like, yeah, what is the name of this game?
To create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any
But
of
then
our
I
games.
remembered it started with a star, and I was like, oh yeah, Starfield.
Every biome is different. The word that comes
They
to mind
say there's
is
1,000 worlds. I actually want to see
I
if
like
that's
to use
true.
our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that
And
constant
if they're not
feel
just
of
carbon
discovery
copy, you know,
and wow, I can't believe
just
that there's
reskinning
more
worlds
here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
That looks like the same
You spend
planet.
all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about
If I
seeing
do
the
play this
tower
game
over
though,
in the
I've
distance
already
and
made the
going,
consensus.
I know the
I'm gonna be
gravity's low here. I think I
a
can
pirate.
make that jump.
My
course,
favorite part
Juan.
is biomes.
Bro, I swear, I'm literally just hunting down ships and looting them. They said I could do that, so why wouldn't I?
Exploration, freedom, the ending.
Best
Take all the goods, resell them on the black market, come back, make more money, wear a cowboy hat, and just
Sniper rifles, come on, lever action.
I'll make a whole
rocket
fucking
launcher,
quadrant,
sprouts.
like just inhospitable. Like, you can't be there unless you want your shit looted by me.
Oh, that's right, Ben. The thing that is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much
And it looks like
bigger
you
scale.
gain the ability to use the Force or some shit like that. It was weird. It's not explained. But look at that.
On behalf of
You're not
all
just
of
an
us,
astronaut.
we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Get out of my face. Your words are not reliable since Fallout 76. I don't trust you. 16 times the detail. Starfield. Not to be related by Star-Lord. Oh, it comes out in September, Dan.
I'm excited.
Comes out September 6th. Oh, yeah, I think I already told you that. Never mind. And you can pre-order it for the Xbox Series X. But now, here's the thing. Does it come out for Steam as well? Yep, PC. There you go. Woo!